Hey folks, welcome to Maverick Gunworks channel. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different than just talking about one gun in detail. I want to kind of give you an overview of, at least my perspective maybe, of the steps you might go through in bringing a young shooter up with different firearms in the beginning. So we're going to look at 3 different guns today. All right, and we'll start out with a little bitty one. This is the Keystone called Barracuda, and this is a single shot. See, the chamber is open, there's nothing in the gun. All right, just a little single shot bolt action. Very short length of pull on your stock here. It was only like 11.5 inches, I think it is. That's what a tag tells us right there, 11.5 inches length of pull. We have a 16-inch barrel, and gun only weighs 2.5 to 3 pounds. And it's modeled kind of like your daddy's bench rifle would be properly, in that we have a thumb hole stock and very clear free float barrel here. It is a single shot. You just place one cartridge in here at a time, and to close the bolt you would have to manually cock the thing with your plunger back here, so you have to pull the plunger each time to make the gun fire. Right. So that being the case, that's going to be one of your first steps in getting your child to learn how to shoot a rifle. Really neat looking piece, because it's stainless steel again, and with the aluminum rail for a scope to be mounted, you don't have to worry about it getting rusty so much. And also with the laminated stock, this laminated wood is a very hard product and very wear resistant as far as that part goes. So the kids can use this thing and lay it down and maybe even scratch it, but not be so susceptible to being scratched up and abused like a highly polished woodwork would be, or even bluing. Okay, so that's one of the first things you can start out with, something similar to this. All right, and we'll take that and lay it to the side for a second. And I want to go to something. All right, let's look at something a little bit different. This is a little step up from your little 22. That's a 22 long rifle. All right, and that one, matter of fact, could shoot short, long, and long rifle ammo. Okay, now we're going to something like this one. This is your H&R handy rifle. Right, this one is a 223 caliber, and which, by the way, shoots the same ammo as Daddy's AR rifle would be. Okay. And this again is a single shot breakdown barrel kind of thing. We have a takedown lever on the side of our hammer. Push that button down, and the gun opens up, and you can see we have an empty chamber. And this again is a single shot, one at a time, load it up, close it, and you'll be able to, you have to manually cock the hammer again to make the gun fire. And with something like this, you can get a shorter length of pull, more longer than the little chipmunk rifle, but at the same time you can get different lengths of stocks and add spacers into the back of it to give it the length that the child might need as he grows. And with this gun also, it's very simple to remove the barrel. You want to take your forearm off with just one screw and fold it down, be able to take the barrel off and change it to a different caliber. Okay. So you have everything from a 22 rifle up to a 30-06 as far as that goes. Okay. So something like that could be good as they grow up. All right. And we'll go from that again to something a little different. And maybe even something like this little Remington Model 7 bolt action rifle. And here again, this is a compact rifle made for small frame folks. Possibly maybe a lady would prefer this because your length of pull is going to be less than the typical full-size rifle, and it's roughly about 13 inches or so. And again, we have a bolt action. Pull the bolt up. You can see there's nothing in the chamber. All right. But here we have the option of having more than just a single shot like the other rifles were. We can load 4 or 5 rounds in this one, and then this one being the a model. What is this? This is 243 caliber in this gun. So you're going from a 22 long rifle to a 223 or 5.56 cartridge, and now up to a 243. And this would be very effective for any white-tailed deer, at least where we live anyway. And that could be a really good effective firearm for your child to grow into. And at what age, that depends on the kid and what, how they've been raised as far as when they started shooting, what they anticipate being able to go hunting, if it's going to be anytime soon or sometime in the near future anyway. This is something you might want to consider. All right. So anyway, that's our 2 cents with the progression that you may go through in bringing your kids up to respect and use firearms correctly. So, anyway, hope that helps out some folks, and thanks for watching Maverick Gunworks.